Another thing that I struggle with is I have ADD. And if you have that, it is hard to focus. It's hard for me to focus regardless.
Okay, so here's a summary of all of the medical information I now know about her. I know that she has anxiety issues. I know that she has panic attacks. I know that at one time she was prescribed Xanax. I know that she has ADD. I know that she has PCOS. And I know that her kid has ADHD. I'm not trying to be messed up, but like, why should a random person on the internet know all of those things about you? Just so that you can try to turn a buck selling some oils and crap on the internet? Is it really worth it in the end? Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is G. On my channel, I like to talk about the shady and manipulative practices of MLMs, which are multi-level marketing businesses. It's been a while since I have made an anti-MLM video, so I'm really excited. I've got time today. I already did the laundry, already did the dishes. I'm ready to go for the week, and I've got time to sit here and react to an MLM opportunity call. I'm switching it up a bit, focusing on a company that I haven't talked about before, which is called Q Sciences. If you like watching these kinds of videos, then I hope you'll stick around and put this on in the background as you're doing your chores, washing the dishes, on your commute to work, I don't know. And if you do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Disclaimer, when I do these types of reaction videos, it's not a personal condemnation or a personal attack on the person that is leading the presentation or the person who is involved with the MLM. I don't want to send any hate or negativity towards this person, but what I do want to shed light on is how these deceitful practices are duplicated, and the fact of the matter is that the leader of this meeting is not that special or important, because you can find 20, 50, 100, thousands of other people who are forced to do the same kinds of things, exploit themselves and give over their personal information just so they can try to sell products and recruit people so that they can make money. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started.
Okay, guys, welcome to this Friday night opportunity call. I know it says down there that my name is, but I am not. My name is. I have been with Q for 8 months now. Oh my gosh, it feels like it was just yesterday. I am a mom of two. I have a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old. I'm also an insurance agent with State Farm, and I live in Washington State. So whether you are a ambassador with Q or a customer, or someone invited you on this call because they think that this is something that might really benefit you, I'm so glad you guys are here. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath. You know, today has been a day. I'm sure you guys can relate to crazy busy days, remote learning with my kids, just a thing. But I'm so glad you guys are here. And I just really want to share my story with you, and how much Q has really blessed me. And then just a little bit about what Q Sciences is. And if you hear something tonight on the call that makes you think, that might be something for me, or if you hear anything that gives you a little bit of hope, whether it be with your finances or your health, then I encourage you to reach out to whoever invited you to the call or whoever sent you this call, and just ask them some questions. And if you have any questions for me after this call is over, feel free to message me on Facebook, and I would love to chat with you. So like I said,
Just want to take a quick pause there. So she's a mother of two. She's an insurance agent. Clearly, it looks like she's had a really long day and maybe would rather be doing something else rather than be on this meeting. But I thought the whole point of being in an MLM was that it gave you more time freedom, time to do what you want to do. That's the difference between a business like this, and I say business very loosely, and starting your own business, where if you had a bad day and you don't feel like doing anything that day, that's totally within your right, because you're the owner of the business. And it's not the same for this.
Like I said, I've been with Q for 8 months now. I came from another network marketing company. And if you don't know anything about network marketing, it is, I believe, the greatest industry in the world. It has really been so life-changing for me. And I'm going to explain that a little bit. But about 8 months ago, I had been with my prior company for about 5 years. And I was still struggling with my health, still struggling with a lot of anxiety. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about anxiety, about PCOS and some other issues. But I was really struggling with.
There's nothing wrong with sharing about your struggles. There shouldn't be a stigma or any shame related to that. But what I have a problem with is when companies try to take advantage of people's personal pain and trauma just so that they can sell more product or make more profit. If she wanted to go on YouTube and post a video talking about all of these personal things because she wanted to and because she felt like it, that's great. But if she's only sharing all of these personal things because her company told her to, that's really sad. And when you think about it, how much is that worth to you? How much do those personal things matter to you?
Some parts of my PCOS journey and also my anxiety was getting pretty bad. It was about March of this year. And you guys all know what happened, March of this year when COVID really hit and
Disclaimer, this video is from 2020, December 2020. So it is an older video, but that doesn't mean that it's not relevant because like I said, this is the same process that just repeats itself over and over with different people.
Thing closed down and the world as we knew it kind of closed up for a while, or maybe still is closed where you are. Also in that time, I was getting ready to move from Kansas to Washington State. And I was packing my house, getting that ready, getting everything ready to go, really struggling in my finances. As an insurance agent, I was working, a lot of hours, but I had 2 kids. So I was playing the role of mom and insurance agent and mover and all the things. And it was a lot. I was just feeling, if you've ever struggled with anxiety, I was just feeling it build up a little bit here, a little bit there. And it was getting pretty bad. And so I had reached out to my friend, Francesca, who is wonderful. And I'd seen that she had been posting a little bit about Q, about hemp. And about some of the products she was taking, and then also about how much the business with Q had really helped her financially so much. And so I reached out and I said, hey, I don't know what this is. Give me some information. I really want to know, what this is, because even though I was committed to the company I was with, I was committed to my business. I wasn't happy. There was something that was missing. I felt like I was really spinning my wheels and I wasn't content. And so I reached out to her.
So the leader of this call was previously in a network marketing company, was spinning her wheels, was not happy, was not content. And that happens quite often. And there's been so much coverage of, top MLM leaders bouncing and going to other companies and, starting new companies, because once a company gets so big, you just stop making money. Because why would you want to be on the lower rung of the pyramid when you can go start your own company and be on top and make more money from more people? So not a great mentality when you see people jumping from MLM to MLM to MLM.
She responded and said, yep, I'll tell you all about it. She gave me a lot of information and then she sent me some samples. One of the samples she had sent me was our hemp oil. I was going to grab a bottle, but like I said, it's a day. And so I was about to move in just a few weeks and I'd come home from work and I had the kids and I was trying to, pack and I was getting them dinner. And if you have ever struggled with anxiety, specifically panic attacks, that's really how my anxiety comes out, in panic or anxiety attacks. And I was trying to do all this and it was late. I was tired, if you have anxiety, you understand how it all builds up. Well, I it was into this panic attack about 2 hours. And if you had panic attacks before, that's a long time to not feel relief. And I was crying. I was on the phone with my boyfriend just saying, I don't know what to do. Just to be real honest with y'all, it was one of those moments where I wanted to get in my car and just drive. Right? Like I felt like I couldn't be, I'm getting emotional. I'm so sorry. I don't even know why. I couldn't, I felt like, I couldn't be a good mom. And then I felt guilty because I couldn't be a good mom in that moment. It wasn't ending. I didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And in the past, I had been prescribed Xanax for those anxiety attacks. Well, I didn't have any at the time. And my boyfriend said, which thank God he's a saint. He said, why don't you try some of that hemp oil that Fran sent you? And mind you guys, this is 2 hours into this panic attack of me freaking out and just feeling like the walls were closing in on me. And I said, okay, I'll go try it. Now, a little backstory, I had tried hemp and CBD before. I loved the idea of hemp. I loved the idea of CBD. I had researched it, but I'd never found a brand that worked for me. I'd never found anything that I could really notice that big of a difference. And now I know why, and I'll share that with you in a couple minutes. But so I said, okay, what the heck? I have nothing to lose, right? Either I'm going to try this hemp oil, or I'm going to call my kids' dad and say, hey, come get the kids. I got to drive, or whatever. So I tried it. I remember I was in the bathroom and I took the recommended dosage, put it under my tongue, held it for 30 minutes or 30 seconds. Geez, 30 minutes. Held it for 30 seconds, swallowed it, and continued to talk to my boyfriend on the phone. I kept trying to push the kids off because I really didn't want them to see me like that. If you're a mom that has anxiety, I'm sure you can relate to that. And about 20 minutes later, I remember my daughter came into the room or into the bathroom, and she said something, and I laughed. And I realized, oh my gosh, that feeling of dread and hopelessness is gone. I felt happy. Whew, I am getting emotional telling you guys about this.
So that was a really personal story that she just told us right there. And moving is freaking stressful. Moving, being a single mom, having to take care of 2 kids, trying to cook them dinner. I can just empathize with her and picture what an emotional night that must have been. But the point that I want to make with that is, why do I have to know about that? Like, why is that something that you're encouraged to share? Why are you encouraged to share such personal information all to sell a product? If the product was really great, it should be able to speak for itself and stand on its own 2 legs. If there were clinical trials or studies, then you could just sell a product based off of that, based off of the data and the research. But why is it so dependent upon people sharing their deepest, darkest, most vulnerable moments in order to try to sell a product? It shouldn't be that way.
Because if you've struggled with anxiety and panic attacks to that level, that feeling of relief is priceless. That feeling of relief is irreplaceable. It's amazing. And I thought, no way did this stuff just help me that much. But it did. And like I had said before, I tried hemp and CBD before, and I couldn't find anything, I didn't think it really worked. Well, that's because most hemp and CBD products can only absorb into your body somewhere between 5 to 10, 5 and 15%. So, and then I recently just learned that a lot of hemp and CBD oils actually don't even contain the amount of hemp or CBD that's on the label. The hemp industry is very poorly regulated, and so unless the company you're buying from is very transparent, you don't know what's in it. So the hemp and CBD I've been trying before, I may have been trying olive oil for all I know. And so this hemp really worked. So I messaged my friend Fran and said, okay, girl, I don't know what to tell you. This stuff is amazing. I need to be involved in this, because if this can help me so much in just this one area of my life, I can't even imagine what this is going to look like for so many of my friends and family that struggle with the same things.
Okay, so we can like really feel how these events were fabricated into forming this narrative about why she chose to get involved, right? Let's just think about it for a second here. Somebody turns you on to a product and you really like it. For example, let's take Starbucks, because you know how much MLMers love talking about Starbucks drinks. Let's say somebody turns you on to a new Starbucks drink and you really like it and it's really good for you and all of these things that she's saying. So is your first thought really going to be, man, I need to go work at Starbucks right now because this is changing my life? Or would you just be like, man, that drink was really good. I'm gonna tell my friends about it next time, and if they want to try it, they can, and if not, that's okay too. You know, why would your first reaction be, I'm gonna go join this company just because you like a product? No, your first reaction is gonna be, okay, this was cool, I'll get it again. But there's all this emphasis on, oh, the product was so life-changing, so I had to join them. It's just not realistic.
And she told me that Q Science's hemp oil has a technology called bioabsorb. And I am so not a science person. I am not a great researcher. That's just not my personality type. And I thought, okay, bioabsorb, let me, like that sounds great. It's a cute name, you know. Well, what bioabsorb does is it allows the hemp and the CBD oil to or the hemp oil to absorb into your body.
I don't know if you guys saw, but one of the ladies who's listening, she's laughing like, that's a good joke. So that's the thing. Her relatability is going to get one of these people to listen to her and go along with her, because she seems like a very nice, normal person. I'm not a researcher. You know, I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. Although really nowadays, you really have to try to do more research on things just because there are so many scams and we need to be prepared.
At 85% absorbability, you're actually getting all of that goodness. And it also is water soluble. So it's a different caliber of hemp oil. And so I said, okay, I don't even care how much this is. I have to have some. I have to order it. Tell me what to do because I need this. If I can take, a milliliter of hemp oil instead of a Xanax that knocks me on my for the rest of the night and makes me completely useless, I am game. And turns out it is so fairly priced. I spent a lot more on hemp oil before this that might not even have been hemp oil.
All right, we're here at the Q Sciences website. Let's actually go and take a look to see how reasonably priced this stuff is. So this is the oil, and right from this landing page, we don't see any prices whatsoever, but we do see a big assortment of products. Let's just click the single little bottle and see what we get. Q Rest Plus. Rest easy, you beautiful person. Okay, they are really desperate. Q Rest is full spectrum water soluble hemp oil powered by BioSync, trademark, combined with calming herbs, valerian root, and skullcap. This exclusive blend provides enhanced relaxation and stress relief for better rest. May promote rest and relaxation, may assist in a more restful sleep, may support the overnight rejuvenation process, may promote overall wellness. Notice how all of these say may. It may promote. That doesn't mean it will. That doesn't mean it can. It may means it might or it might not. And after every statement, they have an asterisk. So let's go see what the asterisk actually means. Oh, and they don't even have a place where it explains what the asterisk refers to. Found out what the asterisk refers to. So it refers to this statement. Products containing CBD or hemp are not for use by or sale to persons under the age of 18. The statements made regarding these products have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Please consult your healthcare professional about potential interactions or other possible complications before using any product. Yeah, so that basically is saying this is not regulated or evaluated, and none of these statements can be proven. And then down here we see a very little link with a color that is making this text obscure in the background, but it says drug testing statement. Drug testing statement. Most workplace drug screens and tests target delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, and do not detect the presence of cannabidiol, CBD, or other legal natural hemp-based constituents. Although all Q Science products contain less than 0.3% THC by dry weight, federal legal limits, studies have shown that consuming hemp products over time can cause confirmed positive results when screening urine and blood specimens. Accordingly, if you are subject to any form of drug testing or screening, we recommend, as does the United States Armed Service, that you do not ingest our products. Prior to consuming these products, consult with your healthcare provider, drug testing company, or employer. Hemp-containing products are not for use by or for sale to persons under the age of 18. Holy crap, that is a really big statement right there. There's just all sorts of situations where somebody might find themselves having to submit to a drug test. And according to this statement, if you consistently use their products over time, it's possible that you're going to have a confirmed positive test result when you do your drug test. This could mean getting fired from a job. This could mean not getting hired. This could mean getting custody of your kids taken away. This could mean so many bad things. And the fact that it's hidden at the very bottom and they're intentionally trying to keep it from customers, it's very shocking. Wow. And still, we have not even seen the price for this damn oil. So let's see if we can see what the price is. Buy now. So it's actually making me go all the way in and starting to put in my information in order to find out how much this freaking oil costs. Fine, I'll tell you that much, but I'm not putting in anything else. No customer. Okay, now we're into the prices. Holy crap. For one little bottle of this shit, excuse my language, $85 freaking dollars. $85 freaking dollars. Look at the prices of these things. 60, 160, 72, 75, 50, 75. Holy crap. These things are so expensive. Okay, here's that oil. For one little bottle of that dastardly oil, $95 freaking dollars. Oh my gosh. You're grossly overpaying for some oil, and then you're gonna turn up positive on a drug test. Is it worth it? I say no.
So I really fell in love with the our Fuse hemp oil. I cannot tell you how amazing it has been for me. Not only in that in those moments of that extreme anxiety, but I take it every day now, and the severity and the frequency of my panic attacks I actually don't even remember the last time I had a bad one. I hadn't thought about that. Which is, it's incredible. So while we're on the topic of the hemp oil, it also does a lot of other things. I'll just share my experience. My son is 6 years old and he has ADHD, and hyperactive. He's a tornado. He's the sweetest person in the whole world. I love him with all my heart. He's just, but he is very hyperactive, very hard to has a really hard time focusing. He has ADHD. And I've really been avoiding medicating him for as long, I really want to wait and hopefully never have to. So I've worked a lot with his diet and cutting things out, but really haven't found anything that makes a huge, huge difference for him. Sorry, it popped up on my phone here. And so I called this after I'd gotten my hemp oil. I called his pediatrician and said, is this something I can try with him? And they said, yeah, give it a shot and see what it does. Guys, there's no way, zero way I would be able to, it be December and me not legit have had a mental breakdown trying to do remote learning with my first grader completely, remote, if it had not been for our hemp oil. He would have I joke around all the time that he's dropping out. I don't care. Like, there's a lot of cultures where they don't go to school past first grade. It's fine. He'll be fine. But
okay, just gonna pause there to say no judgment in her as a mother. But what I don't agree with, and this is just me, my personal opinion, is putting out personal and sensitive information. She already did that about herself, but now she's putting it out there on the internet that her son has ADHD. Again, no shame, no stigma. This is, becoming more and more common. But did your son consent to having that information put out about him? Now me, some random person who's never met you or your kid, now I know that. All of these other people here know that too. To each his own. Everyone make your own path. But if you're being pushed into sharing all of this private and sensitive information just so that you can make a buck selling some hemp oil, is it really worth it in the end? If the product was really that good and it could stand on its own, why do you need to share such revealing information?
The life change that has come about for us from these products, I can't even tell you how amazing it's been. It's a noticeable difference. If my son hasn't had his hemp for the day and he starts to get frustrated, he asks for it now. And he's a kid. He doesn't like to really take anything. He doesn't mind. The hemp comes in 3 different flavors, or a few different flavors, by the way, but it's we have a mocha flavor and a berry flavor, that's what he uses, and he loves it. We have a cinnamon flavor, which is my favorite, and then an unflavored. So he asks for his berry hemp oil, and which is just so crazy to me, but he can tell that big of a difference. His 8-year-old sister also asks if he's had his hemp oil sometimes. So that is a little bit of my story with our hemp oil. Now,
just want to add, be sure about the products that you're giving to your children. Honestly, they are innocent in all of this. Don't give them your MLM crap just because you want to be able to sell it to other people so they can use it on their kids. Leave your kids out of it.
A really cool thing, after I fell in love with the oil, I found out that Q Sciences has so many other products that help with a lot of other things. And I had mentioned before that I have PCOS. That's polycystic ovarian syndrome. If you know what that is. It sucks. It sucks. It is painful, and some of the side effects are just bizarre and ridiculous and awful. And so many women struggle with PCOS. I forgot the statistic. I used to have this memorized, but I don't remember. But there are so many women struggle with this. And the doctors, I was diagnosed when I was 18. And the doctors immediately put me on metformin, which is the medicine, the only real medicine that you can use for PCOS. So I started that, had really bad symptoms, side effects from that medicine, and used fertility medicine to get pregnant with both of my kids. Thankfully, I was able to. A lot of women with PCOS, even with fertility medicine, aren't able to conceive. And so I'm so grateful. But very painful cycles, having cysts that will burst. I've had a couple surgeries. It's just a painful disease.
Okay, so again, really, really, really personal information that she just given out there to try to convince people why these products are good. But also you can tell how she's trying to hit every kind of demographic and be relatable to all groups, right? So you have, people with mental health or anxiety issues, kids with attention deficit issues, now women who have PCOS or fertility issues. She's really trying to appeal to a broad group of people so that they can want to get involved or want to try these products.
And one thing that I have, it has really blown my mind, really surprised me, is after starting my Q Sciences products, and I'm going to tell you kind of which ones I think really helped the most with this, but I have had hardly any PCOS symptoms. The last time I was at the OB a couple months ago, when we had, if you have PCOS, sometimes you get regular scans, and based off of my side effects, my symptoms I was having, my doctor said I wouldn't even know you had PCOS if I couldn't see it on the ultrasound. And that is, if you know somebody that has PCOS, I really recommend that you get them some information on this, because it's life-changing. But we have a product called Vitalize. We have a men and a women's Vitalize. Vitalize has completely changed my life. It's also changed my mood a lot. I ran out of my Vitalize for about a week, and my boyfriend asked me if I had run out of my Vitalize, because it helps so much with your hormones. Obviously, the men and the women's is different. Men's Vitalize, and it comes in a pill, like a supplement. Men's Vitalize is geared towards men's hormones. Women's Vitalize is geared towards women's hormones. And I've noticed such.
Isn't it just so convenient that these MLM companies have a pill or a product for everyone? That's so sweet and thoughtful, isn't it? No, it's so that they can maximize how much of your money that they're taking from you, because now you're buying not only for yourself, but for your kid, for your boyfriend, your husband.
But I've noticed such a huge difference in, like I said, my PCOS symptoms, my cycles, my pain levels. It's been amazing. Another thing that's really helped with that is we have a product called Align. Align helps a lot with inflammation, which with PCOS, that's one of the big issues, is a lot of inflammation. So that has been amazing. We also have an amazing probiotic that if you've looked into probiotics at all, some probiotics need to be refrigerated, or they're very expensive, or you need to take 3 or 4 different probiotics to get, the effect. This is all in one. It doesn't need to be refrigerated. It's just an incredible product. And before I go into any more detail about the products, if you are anything like me, even though I'm not a big researcher, not a big science person, it is really important to me to make sure that I know.
Is that why they named it Q Science? Like QAnon? The conspiracy theorists who make all these ideas and plans with absolutely no facts and research? Is that where they got their name from?
What's in the supplements that I'm taking. And I have found, I have such confidence in our products after doing even the little bit of research that I did originally. All of we have our doctor on staff is Dr. Stephen Kimberly, and he was the editor-in-chief for WebMD. Very knowledgeable, and he says that there will never be a product released through Q Sciences that is not the top of the line, that is not pure. No, we have natural products that are no fillers or dyes or sweetener or none of the things that are going to have the lasting or the reverse side effects, which is what I was experiencing from a lot of the prescription medicine that I was on. So I'm not going to go through all of the products because there are so many, and we will be on here all night because I have just found so many amazing things for myself and my family with them.
Let's just pause there to just give some closing thoughts on all those products before she inevitably starts talking about the opportunity and how you can make money while being in Q Science. So first of all of those personal anecdotes and stories that she was telling about her experiences with the products, who knows? Maybe she did have all of those positive side effects. Granted that, who really knows if it was because the products themselves or if it was because she was paying more attention to diet, exercise, sleep, all of those other things, right? Secondly, her experiences don't mean that the products will really work. We were not hearing clinical studies. We were not hearing data or research. We were just hearing her experiences, right? And no two people are created the same, and no two people are going to experience something the same way. And lastly, just by listening to all of those different products that she was talking about, think about the fact that she had to buy those, right? Like, that's a lot of money going into your business so that you can stay a part of the opportunity. A real job is not going to make you consistently pay over and over again for overpriced products and try to take over every part of your consumer life. Just some red flags there, but let's go ahead and hear her talk about the opportunity. Let's go.
But another thing that I struggle with is I have ADD. And if you have that, it is hard to focus. It's hard for me to focus regardless.
Okay, so here's a summary of all of the medical information I now know about her. I know that she has anxiety issues. I know that she has panic attacks. I know that at one time she was prescribed Xanax. I know that she has ADD. I know that she has PCOS, and I know that her kid has ADHD. I'm not trying to be messed up, but like, why should a random person on the internet know all of those things about you just so that you can try to turn a buck selling some oils and crap on the internet? Is it really worth it in the end? And again, some people willingly share that information. In my last video, I shared a lot of personal information too, but the difference is I chose to. I wanted to share that information, not because I was trying to sell people something, but because I had started, growing this little community here on YouTube, and I wanted to let those people know where I was. If you want to share all that information with people, great, but you shouldn't have to because your company is telling you that that's the way that you are going to make money and recruit people.
But we have a drink that I have fallen in love with called Focus. And it is a daily drink. It tastes so good. It really gives you that mental energy and that mental clarity, and also just physical energy and clarity. It's incredible. So that's one of the drinks we have. Q Science, we have protein and a kids line that is so amazing. It's called we have our kids core or kids club, and it basically you make it into a drink. So if your kids have a hard time taking vitamins, we have fruit punch or grape flavored, and you take a scoop of it, mix it in water, and they get to drink their vitamins and they think it's juice. There is nothing easier. So that's a little bit about the products. I know I have all these products popping in my head right now that I really want to share with you. But if anything that I've just talked to you guys about the products is interesting to you, or you want some more information, message whoever invited you to the call and ask for some more information. And also ask about some of our other products. Ask to see their product catalog, because there are so many other amazing natural products that I know could really help. If whatever you're struggling with, I'm sure that we have something that can really help you. And I know how life-changing it's been for me. Before I let you guys off of here, I want to touch on another part about Q Sciences that has really, really changed my life on the financial side. So real quick, a little bit of backstory about that. I was a stay-at-home mom for years. And about 2 years ago, I got a divorce. And so I went from being a stay-at-home mom to being a single mom with 2 kids and no job, no income of my own that I was bringing in, or a very small amount from the company that I was previously with. And so I thought, okay, I can do this. So I got to work. I got a job at a car dealership, a used car dealership. Yes, I was that person. And I was working until midnight some nights. I was working every weekend, every Friday, every Saturday. I was missing so much time with my kids. I was always the mom. I was the room mom and did all the PTA things. And going from that to, never being able to go to any of the lunches at their school, never being able to go to their class parties, never being able to pick them up from school. The little things that I think I definitely took for granted before my divorce. I didn't have any of that. I was working so much because I had to, I had to work to pay the bills and to put food on the table. Thankfully, after almost a year, a few months at the car dealership, I got an amazing job with a woman who is so incredible. She was a State Farm insurance agent, and she kind of took me under her wing, and I got my insurance license and became an insurance agent. And that was amazing for me. I had more normal hours and things like that, but it still wasn't the life that I really had dreamed of. The life that I have dreamed of is being able to stay home with my kids and be that mom that does everything with them at school and takes them to play dates. And, 2020 COVID kind of ruined some of those plans right now, but to be around for them. And I still was missing that. Well, I fell in love with the hemp oil. I fell in love with the products with Q. But when Francesca was telling me about the income she was making, working from home, just sharing how amazing these products were with her friends and family, I thought, I have got to give this a try.
Okay, so let's stop there. It is not just working from home and sharing these products with people. It's not just making a post and sharing and then you're done and then the money's magically going to show up in your account. No, you have to sell products to earn an itty bitty commission, or you have to recruit people to earn a commission on them. It's not just post and profit. And it's also very clear how now she's pandering to the single moms who just want to stay at home and raise their kids. So she's really hitting all of the target demographics here. Gotta give her that.
Because I'm already going to tell people about this oil. I'm already going to tell people about this stuff because I can't not do that. I have to share with my friends and family something that's changed my life so much. And so I decided to become an ambassador. And in the past 8 months, the paycheck I was making from my previous company and my paycheck that I just got this month, I figured it's 11 times higher. My whole financial future is different. My financial present right now is different.
So just because it's 11 times higher, it, doesn't mean that it was a crazy amount. At her old company, her paycheck could have been $8, and at this company, it can be $88. And technically, that's 11 times higher, but that's still not an impressive amount. And also, she's making more with this company because this company's newer, so she's higher up on their pyramid than she was in the previous one.
And I'm starting to dream of a life that I never thought I would be able to have. If you or someone that you know is struggling financially, which so many of us are during this pandemic and with everything going on, a lot of people look at network marketing and think, okay, that's not a real job. That's for, the bored moms or whatever who are going to sell you Tupperware and send you, big fake scripted messages. And
is this not a big fake scripted speech? Has she not delivered the same speech and opportunity call before? How is that different? It's exactly that.
What I can tell you is that network marketing has become my dream career. It has become, I have such a passion for what I do because of the life that it's given me. I looked at my paycheck a couple days ago when it came in and cried because I've never received a paycheck like that. I've never received a paycheck where I could pay my bills and then have just extra. And I've never gone into a Christmas since my divorce that I wasn't stressed out about.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to have enough money to pay your bills or wanting to have enough money to provide your kids with a magical Christmas. But just thinking about morality, does it not matter that the reason you are able to pay your bills and buy your kids gifts is because you're taking that money from another family and another kid's Christmas? When you really look past the dollar amounts that are coming into your bank account and you think about the people that all of this MLM crap has an effect on, it isn't worth it in the end.
It has, it's amazing. And if you have ever struggled financially, then you know what that stress and that weight, how heavy that is. And I really encourage you to look into this business because this is truly a life-changing opportunity. I know it was for me and so many of my friends. I see a few of my teammates on tonight on this call, and they've what the paychecks they've received, what this has done for their lives. It is it is so inclusive. We have,
So I was thinking, like, wow, this is a really good turnout for this opportunity call. But no, a lot of these people that are on here are her teammates. Who knows who's the teammates and who are the customers? I have a feeling the people with the pictures or the people with their cameras on might be teammates who are trying to stir up interest among others. And I have a feeling the people without any pictures are the ones who are just like, let me listen to this and see what it's about. But I don't want to show my picture because that's committing a little bit too much. This is clearly another tactic on how MLMs try to lure people in by padding up their opportunity calls and making it look like there's a lot more people interested than there really are.
Room for everyone. And the other thing that comes with network marketing that you might hear, a lot of people say, oh, I tried that and it didn't work for me. Or
now she's getting to the part of the presentation where she's trying to overcome the objections that you might have. So if somebody tells you, oh, I did it and it didn't work for me, that's their experience. That's their failure. That doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. When no, that's not really what's going to happen. It's not going to work for anyone.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't talk on a call, or I couldn't do this. Well, I was with a different company for 5 years and never saw the success that I'm seeing now. So it would have been easy for me to quit and give up on that dream of the life that I wanted. It would have been easy to do that. But this company is different. This business is different. The way that our compensation plan is set up is so generous and incredible. I feel like I'm surprised by it every month, and I train people on it. I know the comp plan, and it surprises me how generous it is. The way that we train, everyone follows the same systems. This is such a simple system. Everybody can be successful here, and I believe that so much. So if you have, if there's something about your finances that you aren't happy with, or if you feel like you've gotten to where I was, where I pretty much had given up on the life I want and just thought, okay, I need to work my 9-to-5 job and that's all I have to do. Or that's all I can do. I just have to do it. And there's nothing else. I really want to encourage you to dream again. I really want to encourage you to allow yourself to be hopeful, because this business and this opportunity can do that for you. And I know that with so much confidence because it's done that for me. This company, this business, the people I'm surrounded with have completely changed my life. The products, the financial opportunity, that completely have changed my life. And I believe it can for you too. So I hope that something I have said tonight has made you feel hopeful again. 2020 has been a year of confusion and hopelessness, and everyone has struggled in one way or another through this. And I really want you to feel the hope that I feel and feel the excitement that I feel, because this could be the business, the company, the decision from you that changes your life, changes your financial life, how you feel, your health, your family's life. This could be it. So I hope that you are excited about that. I hope that gets you excited. If you've heard anything on here that has made you feel that way, or you want some more questions about, feel free to message me on Facebook. I'm Facebook, or message whoever invited you to this call and ask them, hey, what is this about? If you have any questions specifically about my story, that person can connect you with me, or however that will work out. But I would love to chat with you guys some more and answer anything that you have or share more of my story. I'm sorry if I've been a little scatterbrained tonight. Like I said, it's been a day, but you know what? This is the best part about this business. I have this cute sweater that I got at Goodwill. I'm not going to show you what's below because it's just pajamas. And this is the beauty of this business, is we get to work with our kids screaming in the other room and a disaster happening around us. And I can stay here and work and earn an income that is beyond my wildest dreams.
Okay, look at the audience. Look at these ladies in the upper corner, and then over here on this side. You know, they're smiling, they're engaged. That the presenter is very relatable. She seems very sweet and normal and like a nice person, and like, man, you just want things to work out for her. But at the end of the day, this is not ethical. It's not right. It's not right for you to be able to feed your family if it means that another family has to go without. It's not fair to manipulate other people and then train them on doing the same and desensitizing them to what this business is really all about, which is just exploitation, taking advantage of people, stealing their money, and having a very cult-like mentality when everything in their life suddenly has to revolve around the company, whether it's the community, the friends, the products, the time. It's just a lot, and things should be separate. Work shouldn't take over your whole life.
So you can have that too. And I'm really excited that you guys were on. Thank you so much. I'll let you guys go. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday and happy holidays. So thank you guys so much.
Oh my God. Friday night. So imagine Friday night, you've just worked a full week, and instead of coming home and relaxing, you have to log on to this opportunity call and not even hear about science and data and research that shows why these products are great, but listen to somebody's life story with, you know, information that I really don't think people have a right to know. Ay, ay, ay. So just to re-emphasize, you know, there's nothing personal against the girl who's leading this call. This is just sadly another representation of how MLMs use people to seduce other people and manipulate them into just creating this ongoing cycle of recruitment and selling overpriced products and doing it all with a smile on your face so that you can make people feel secure enough to do it with you. So it's all too much, and I don't know why that lady's picture is green, the Hulk, I don't know, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you don't join an MLM or get scammed by anyone. So take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.